Hello, I'm Adam, and welcome in second part of series where I'm showing you how I've built my home theater. And first let's talk about speakers, and that's how the speakers look. And I decided to go with the central above the TV. Fortunately, it was good decision because the wall is made of sand, not the brick or something. So as you can see, it's holding on very big screws, whatever. And yeah, I couldn't imagine lifting TV higher and putting it on the wall mount. So as we can see, I choose the monitor audio, and that's how those are mounted. About mounts, I had to print pretty a lot of samples to have a perfect angle. Because in Dolby Atmos, as you saw on previous video, the front speakers are a little bit aligned, up to 30 degrees or something, whatever. So I had to think about some kind of a wall mount, which will be very close to wall, and I could adjust it. So I decided to go with the 3D prints. And how does the mount works? So the basic rule is like this is, of course, it's the sample, not the whole part. This is part what I've got mounted in the wall, and there is a second part which I'm inserting there, and this part is screwed to speaker using the 1/4 inch screw, and it's somehow holding it pretty nice. And on the bottom you could see there is another let's say mount support which is without this mechanism. It's just only like this but in one piece, which is only supporting the speaker from hanging. So it looks like this, and I must say it's very solid. One speaker is about 5 kilograms, and I must say that I wouldn't risk sitting on the speaker, but I think about, I don't know, 20-30 kilograms would not make a problem for this, as I could even try to force it somehow. Just there is no way, because it's so thick, and the infill was about 75% and 3 shells, and so generally it's rock solid. And okay, that's about speakers. And what different speakers you could consider. So I was choosing between the monitor audio, the Klipsch reference Premier, the KEF Q, and the Q Acoustics, the 3010 model. And just I will quickly describe why I've got the monitor audio. So generally Klipsch is way too bright, and someone told me that it's like a jar of razor blades, so those are very bright, and even a warm amplituner like Denon won't make them listenable. KEF Q is like warmer speakers, but pairing them with the warm amplituner is not a great idea, because you will lose some details on the high. That's what I heard. And Q Acoustics, I just didn't like that design, because to be honest, the monitor audio without the covers are looking amazingly, and yeah, that's the main reason how I choose the speakers. Those speakers are in about the same price range, like let's say 200 euros per speaker. So we've got speakers and we need to connect them, and we need to connect them using copper wire. The main very important rule is that you need to use pure copper OFC wire. What does it mean? It means if you cut your wire, you will see, let me check if you see that, maybe like this, whatever, you will see copper color, not the aluminum color, just the copper color. Because if you buy worse quality cables like CCA, which are aluminum cables in copper cover, those won't last long, and yeah, those are just junk. Yeah. What size in cables? To be honest, I bought, I think it's Polish company, Bitner, and those are 2 times 2.5 square millimeter. But to be honest, I compared them with my other 2.5 square millimeter. Those seem like about 2 square millimeter, but to be honest, that's enough. For my watts, that's very enough. And yeah, I think that's even pretty nice sweet spot in price, because those cost like, let's say, slightly above €1 per meter. And if I would go with the, let's say, true sized OFC wires, I could pay even €2 per meter, and well, I don't need that. And I like it because the insulation is kind of small, and yeah, it will help. Okay, we've got wire topic, and now connectors. And I decided to go for this kind of banana plugs because they are very compact size, and as you can see, those are 32 millimeters height and 4.2 millimeter in the diameter. But you have to solder them, so you just remove the insulation and solder it. To be honest, those are soldering pretty badly because it's like a lot of space there. So I was first inserting the soldering iron, filling it with the tin, and after that I was inserting the wire, which has already some tin on it. And yeah, it was a little bit tricky, but yeah, it holds very well. Why those banana plugs? Because this type of banana plug has the biggest connection surface, because if we insert it, it got connected all around, instead of only few spots like standard banana plugs. And of course, it's very compact size. Yeah, that's what I wanted. It's gold plated, and yeah, I think that would be enough. And those are cheap, because €1.60 per each. Comparing to standard plugs, that seems cheap, and this won't differ in any way with the more expensive plugs. So yeah, this is going to the ampli tuner, and of course I got the string tubes, and it's working like some kind of this. So currently I have a front setup already mounted, and I'm shocked with its sound quality, everything is fine, but one thing is lacking. And the one thing is subwoofer. Yeah, well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and hit the subscribe button. Bye.